All right, we are live. Cajun Coin Hunter here, aka Boudreaux. Hello this afternoon. Bon après-midi. All righty. We're gonna just go live for a little chit chat this afternoon. About 20, 20 minutes, something like that there. 25 minutes. Then we're gonna give Mr. Big T and Mama T a raid for their Monday night auction. It'd be nice to have a bunch of people in there just like boom all of a sudden. Which when he starts his auctions, he has a bunch of people come in right away. But we're gonna just be doing a good old fashioned, good old boy uh first cousin raid type deal. Hey Miss Jessica, how you doing? Como se va après-midi? Miss Maria, hello, hello. She digs. Hey, how you doing, She digs? Good to see you in here. So how's everybody doing this afternoon? Après-midi. Well, I don't know what time it is for you, She digs, but it's the afternoon for me and Miss Jessica over here. Oh, we doing good over here, Miss Jessica. Thanks. It was a little nippy this morning at 6:30 this morning, but wasn't too bad. Only about 60, something like that. 58, 56 degrees, something. Wasn't too bad. Then we 7 o'clock. Well, my time, Bayou time, jumped into uh, Miss Ida's stream. Miss Ida Herring's Good Morning from the She Shop. Past midnight in Norway. Yep. It was 5 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. Oh, I'm not complaining. I was just saying it was a nice, crispy morning. Put it this way, compared to 5 degrees, I'm not complaining. Oh, no, not me, no. Uh-uh. Pipe be tears, eh? Shy, bon Dieu. That's too cold for me. Way too cold. It'd be like living in a deep freezer for me. So I got a couple of links sent out. But Jessica, if you want a link, I can send you one. I think I have your email address. I'm not sure. But if you want to come up for a little while before the raid starts, I can send you a link. Oh, I want to let everybody know. I mean, we don't have a lot of people in here, but there's a few people that'll rewatch this at when it becomes a video later on. That I got some good news from Mike Banzer. He went to the post office, and boy, the postmaster does not like it when Mike Badger walks up empty-handed. With no packages. When Mike goes over there in his office and he doesn't have any packages, he's like, "Uh-oh, something wrong." So yeah, oh, you always feel like you're in a deep freezer? Yeah, I believe it, especially in the wintertime. On that Vent de Nord, boy. Oh, that kills you. Most hated grower. How you doing? So anyway, Mike Badger got with the postmaster a few days ago. I think it was Friday or Saturday. He informed me that they did a little investigation and they found a lot of the packages that Mike Badger had sent out in a return bin and a couple of different post offices. Why the return bin? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's the right postage, the right addresses. They just in a return bin. So what's going on with the USPS? Nobody knows. And it's becoming a big major issue all across the country. Uh, value hunters, value hunter for one, Mike Badger and another one or two people. It happened to me about 2 months ago or 3 months ago. It happened to me. There was a box, uh, a flat rate box that didn't go out to Gleason News. Midnight Silver Run. Uh, he's in Tennessee, Cleveland. Go Indian Head. All right, she digs. Hey Hector, how you doing, mon ami? Mi amigo. Uh, let me see, because I was wondering where the coins were. Oh, like from an auction from Mike going to you. Okay. I think one of your packages, or the only package, what have you, uh, was in a return bin. And they said they're going to hold them, or, well, they're going to take pictures, take the info. They got to do all, they want to hold them another couple of days so they can do that to find out why they were in the return bin. They do an investigation on that, plus to locate some other missing ones. He got one thing straightened out a good while back with some missing, should be two. Okay, yeah. And then I did this announcement Saturday night for the multi-channel auction I hosted. I did do that announcement. I'm just, kind of reminding everybody again, kind of fill in some airspace while I'm waiting on Mike and a couple of others to come up. But I can get you up here at midnight if you want me to. And that's probably been what a month and a half you've been waiting on yours, if I'm not mistaken. But they did go out with tracking and all that. It's just uh, the problem is the return bin. Why they in there? No idea. Excuse me. All right. Hector. Hector, you at home right now? Let me know, mon ami. Been about a month. Okay. Silver Sith, how you doing? AZ Coins, how you doing, mon ami? I don't have to ask you how the weather is over there. I know what you're gonna tell me. It's warm or hot, and I believe it. I lived in Tucson, Arizona, which is more south of where you at, but okay, Hector, go ahead and check your email. It's boom. All right, it is sent. And as soon as Big T comes up, we're gonna throw a link in for him. Let me see if he's not already. See if he's not. Let me see. Big T coins. See if we got a. Nope, he doesn't have anything scheduled yet. All right. He usually doesn't put his up ahead of time. So what I'll do, I'll leave Big T's up here, and I'll catch his link in about, I don't know, 20 minutes or whatever. Papa Frank Guido, how you doing? Papa Frank is in the house. Nope, it is nice over there. Well, that'll work. At least y'all finally got one of them little cool fronts to come down y'all way. Just my fan right there. All right. So how you been, Miss Maria? And Papa Frank, how y'all been over there? It's no mystery that the packages and mail started to disappear during the election. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're gonna start trying to blame that on either side. You know how that's gonna go. I'll believe it. Well, I had one that I had sent to Gleason News. It was on the floor for 2 weeks. On the floor. Uh, What? Somebody can't see that under the conveyor belt for them sorting machines or whatever. You know the different where the belts take off different directions. That's that's ridiculous. Rid- yeah, yeah, ridiculous, ridiculous. There's only one side to blame. I'll tell you what. Mike was telling me that there are two post offices where he lives in his town. They got a small one that's real convenient, and they got a big one. Well, the big one, they always got 6 people, okay, and do it, throw, kite, sing, okay, and so forth. Late night with Bull. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I found out about them lighters, Bull. Anyway, 6 workers. You know, the front, the people that take in your mail, buy stamps, I mean, sell stamps and all that to you. The last few times he went, one worker. They've been cut down to one worker at a huge main post office. People in line, all of that. That don't make no sense. And the post office has done went up on their rates for their priority shipping. They didn't go up on the stamps, but they went up just on people like us that send out yellow padded envelopes, flat rate boxes, and all that. That went up 40, 50 cents per package. Millions and millions and millions of packages are going out. So they're making more money on shipping and they're laying people off. That don't make no sense. And then they're getting $20 billion. They already got, I forget how many, $5 billion for the first stimulus package, and then 20 billion for the second stimulus package they got or gonna get. Wonder what they're gonna do with that money. Hmm, makes you think. Oh, that guy blocked you? Why do I believe that? Yeah.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hector, how you doing, mon ami?
Pues bien, gracias. Très bien. What you
Yeah,
up
but
to today?
oh, me and Johnny Best been messing around with my Jeep most of the day.
Mm.
Hey, Lady Jax, how you doing, Shy?
Hey, midnight. UPS is not broke because they're appropriated funds. It's just
Mm-hmm.
that they've been cutting back on them.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law works for the post office, and he's one of those guys that go around, knowing some facts and checking out this and checking out that, and they've cut back on even on personnel. Machines are gone, boxes are gone. Um, I'm not even sure. Well, he can't speak to the U.S. inspector for the guys that the postal service guys that are out there in the walkways. Because I used to work at the post office, and I used to hear rumblings and sounds from the catwalks up and they have people in there. You can't even tell when they come in. But I think it's operational wise. You know, guys at the top not doing their jobs. They're not replacing people. People are retiring. People are quitting. But he tells me a lot of stuff that goes on.
Oh, I could imagine. Well, late night with Bull. I got with him. I told him. I says, "Look, your title, the way the description is, fool me. I said, I thought that was all about 1 through 9. That's what it says. That's why I asked you how many lighters for $125, which that's still a good deal. You know, $125 for 5 1/4 Zippo lighters. That's not a bad deal at all. Because your average lighter retail is about $30. You know, you're looking at $150, but then that's the state quarter Zippo in a nice presentation case and all that. So it's still a good deal for $5 shipping, but UPS has lost 69 billion over the past 11 fiscal years, including 3.9 billion. I don't know how they lost all that.
Well, they can't because they're not a profit for a company because even in retail, if you don't make a profit, then that's your losses. But it's the only one that I know that's in the U.S. Constitution that establishes a postal system. I can't remember the right article or section of the Constitution, but it's like money you spend on the VA. The VA doesn't turn a profit, not supposed to turn a profit. They don't lose money because they're spending money on a function that's not supposed to make a profit. Now, the Constitution, according to what I read, and I'm only going from memory, I should look it up right now and show you. But it's the only agency that I know besides, the Army and Commerce and Secretary that's stated as part of the Constitution that the only one that I knew was that to provide a postal service because that was the only way information was sent out for presidential decrees, laws. Even the Constitution was done by mail because they made copies. I don't know how many original copies there were, but it was kind of funny when you say original copies. But yeah, postal service is not supposed to make a profit. It's supposed to be a function of the government as like the VA hospital. We don't make a profit on them. Just like we do Social Security, we're not supposed to make a profit on that. We're supposed to support it. God, I wish I had that article where I read the whole thing about the U.S. Postal Service, but it wasn't created until years later. Then they had the Pony Express, and oh shoot.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Cajun?
He said, "Oh shoot!" He lost connection. What's up, VC? How you doing, bud?
What's going on, my friend?
No, not a whole lot. Been kind of troubleshooting that Jeep. Why it wants to start sometimes and not start. With the ignition, and I can take the relay out, the starter relay, and I can jump it. Like with. Like that right there. The little spade.
Right.
See the little spade on the end of that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a hard wire, though. Do me a soft wire. Or I can take 2 jeweler screwdrivers, put them right there, and then cross them. And that starter will turn over every time. Nee. But with the key,
Hi, Lady Jacks.
Nine's down to like 3. 3 out of 10. It'll turn the starter over with the ignition key. So.
What year Jeep is it?
Oh no, it's a '02 Liberty, Jeep Liberty, the limited edition, which is the unlimited edition. That means the leather seats, the heating and cooled seats, heated seats like for the winter time. The most expensive Jeep Liberty they ever made.
Yeah, I had a Jeep Liberty.
All right, they nice, man. They are a beast. They are.
They're good.
That small of a Jeep. No, it's not the Jeeps, which, well, you already know, but for everybody else, that's not the Jeep that you can take the hack off the back and all that.
No.
It's a SUV type Jeep.
Yeah, it's a small SUV.
Yeah, it's a smaller one. But with that V6 in there, that big V6, that's a beast, partner.
Yeah, it's got the 3.7 in it.
Mm-hmm. It's a beast.
They're good.
And
Hello, VC.
Hey, what's up, back here?
Not much. Hey, I got booted off because my phone just died. I didn't realize it until right now, and I plugged it back in.
I heard you say, "Oh shoot!" So you probably got that in right before the battery went dead.
Right.
Oh yeah, well you see, I don't have to pop, hit the starter.
It won't start.
Oh yeah, it will. Oh yeah. But like, it used to be like every time you turn the switch, okay, the ignition switch with the key in it, you know, the starter would start the Jeep. Then it got to where every now and then you had to click it twice. You know, you clicked it once, you heard a click, then it would start. And then 3 times or 2 times, and then it won't happen for like 3 months. You get in there and boom, every time. What's up, Charles Kelly? So
Hey, Charles Kelly.
for 3 months in a row, it'll start every time with the key. But I can take 2 screwdrivers, 2 jeweler screwdrivers, or jump with it. I'll take the relay out, and I can short the 2 contacts, and that starter will spin over every time. Every time. So there's no in between the relay box and the ignition switch. It's a wire that's going bad, or ground wire in there that's going bad. Between me, Johnny Best, and Brian's World and Mechanics, we're gonna get this narrowed down to exactly where it's at.
Hey, Cajun, I had the same problem with one of my cars. It was a Datsun Z73, and it would do the exact same thing. It'd be, I do it, click it 3 or 4 times, and it would turn over, but it wouldn't start. And I figured out it was the ignition switch.
Oh no! This one, the starter won't turn over. Okay.
Oh.
When it gives me the problem, the starter won't engage.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, mine does the same thing. When I clicked over the ignition switch on my car, it would have to go back to the original position, turn it back, and then I would have to click it twice or 3 times, and sometimes it wouldn't do it at all. But every time I took the battery off and put it back on, and then I checked all the wiring to the starter, to the coil, and to the ignition. And every time I did that, make sure there was all tight and this and that, and I figured something's worn out. I changed the ignition. I never had any problems before that. After that, I should say.
Have you changed the ignition switch, Cajun?
No.
Not the cylinder part with the key, but the actual switch down further.
Yeah,
down.
that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, you're talking about the actuator pin?
No, the switch. There's the cylinder key. All it does is activate the rod that goes down the ignition switch.
Yeah, I know that.
So you might have
but there's an actuator pin that comes off of that key where you put your key in, it goes the same horizontal way like that. And sometimes that breaks off and you won't even get a click. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I hear the click, okay, at the starter. So the ignition switch is actually working every time. But there's just a bad wire somewhere. It's a signal wire. Okay, Big T's live, and I'm copying his channel, and that's the reason for this. So go give him a raid.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go give Big T a raid. So let me put that in chat here.
I just got his notification.
All right, but I'm putting it in chat. And there it is. So let's all say, hey, Cajun raid. So I will see y'all over there. All right. Love, peace, crackling grease.
Bye.
Bye.